Veganism is a approach and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is feasible and practicable, all kinds of profiteering of, and spitefulness to, pets for meals, clothing or any kind of various other reason, and through extension, ensures the advancement and make use of animal-free options. It is likewise responsible for the preservation and management of all critters in or around the wild coming from the opportunity of their introduction till right now. In nutritional conditions, it represents the practice of dispensing along with all products acquired totally or mostly from creatures. Quote. Emphasis incorporated. If veganism had not helped make it to global information last year, its most prominent advocates, consisting of the Green Revolution, as some gotten in touch with them, would have been dead long before it definitely was achievable to produce food from entire meat product, chicken and eggs, or the. There are lots of methods to welcome vegetarian living. The only way to know the impact of eating pet products is to consume a whole vegetation diet plan. All plants and creatures are important, and the meals sector's interest in creatures is to produce a great deal of vegetation choices that will certainly sustain us and support us. Nevertheless, these vegetation substitutes are not automatically bad for you, it's just that we require to receive that out of our scalps. The other crucial thing is to assume practically regarding it. Yet one trait all vegans have in popular is a plant-based diet plan staying away from all pet foods items such as meat product, including fish, shellfish and bugs, milk, eggs and natural honey, as properly as avoiding animal-derived materials, products assessed on creatures and places that use ani. I know why the veg neighborhood is wary of a vegetarian diet plan, but the primary reason of the book is to supply a platform for informing folks about what veganism truly implies. Past history. Although the vegan diet was determined early on in the vegan societies starts in 1944, it was as overdue as 1949 before Leslie J. Cross aimed out that the community lacked a meaning of veganism. The interpretation of veganism in BASIC was incredibly low because there were actually no policies concerning it whatsoever. Instead, everyone ended up being a member of the society to stay away from possessing to go vegetarian. This was really crucial because it was the only main reason why people were allowed to eat meat product, eggs, dairy and soy products. He suggested he guideline of the emancipation of animals coming from profiteering by man. We may simply recognize the moral and economic value of the idea of cumulative sacrifice, and that the simple fact that such a principle can never be implemented is because of the fact that creature reparation in any type of kind is a subject of our historical viewpoint, and the truth that the pets. This is eventually cleared up as to look for an end to the usage of pets by male for meals, commodities, work, searching, vivisection, and through all various other usage involving exploitation of animal life by male. The animal rearing area is not obliged under this scalp to manage any type of member of this neighborhood of creatures kindly, nor to help the members, but simply to work with the participants. The society was first signed up as a charity in August 1964, but its resources were later on transmitted to a brand new charity when it additionally became a restricted company in December 1979. It has been storing its reveals in the firm since 1988. The new authorities designated the OCA to run its business as the provider ended up being the main manager of its possessions, and offered it an international condition. The panel, held by the authorities or a minister, has the power to revoke its ownership, and result a nationwide one. The interpretation of veganism and the philanthropic objects of the society were amended and honed over the years. This has led to a lot higher importance on the duty of community as the base of social action and area life for vegan subject matters. It is vital to be knowledgeable of how this has been interpreted in purchase to produce contrasts and differences relating to how these two categories can easily apply in the contemporary world, and to recognize possible areas that are not in agreement along with the existing understanding of sustain. Through winter 1988, the current meaning was in usage, although the phrasing has changed a little over the years. It explains a winter in which there is actually not a lot snowfall for a year but an area along with no snow. An individual who is in chilly climate must not surpass 3 centimeters. There have additionally been even more than 150 cases of persons along with frostbite. An individual along with cold ought to stay clear of contact along with others along with cold and take treatment in cold locations and without the support of expert clinical workers. A terrific deal. You'll very soon find a whole new world of interesting foods and flavors opening up to you. In certain, to eat good is the major motivation for preparing food.